Hi there, my name is Chris Gaisford, and in today's video we're going to go ahead and talk about DuckDuckGo. So, privacy has always kind of been a big deal for me. It's always in the back of my mind. I work in IT as a Linux administrator, so that probably has something to do with it. Well, I almost guarantee it has something to do with it. So, I wanted to go ahead and kind of talk about over the next maybe not the next few videos, but over the course of my channel, I'd like security to kind of be like a primary talking point for me. And so in this video, we're going to go ahead and talk about DuckDuckGo. It's a app, it's a browser extension, but more importantly, it's a search engine. So what DuckDuckGo is it's a privacy first search engine. So unlike Google, Yahoo, or Bing that track your data, DuckDuckGo doesn't track you. You're anonymous. So what this allows you to do is it allows you to browse the web anonymously. So if you go to any websites, DuckDuckGo is actually searching for trackers and it blocks them to help keep you and your privacy more secure. They do have a mobile app for your phones. It's not as minimalistic as I would like as a consumer, but I've been using it for about 2 weeks now, and I don't really have any complaints with it. It works great. It automatically clears your cache and cookies. It doesn't track you at all, like I was saying. You actually get a website score, which I'll show you when we actually jump over to the desktop, and I could kind of show you how to watch for that, and it actually shows you some trackers as well. So it just helps overall keep your data more secure. You might hear a few bings, but that's just work, so don't worry about it. But I'm really hyped about how DuckDuckGo has been working for me. I tried it out a few years ago, and I wasn't as impressed with the results I was getting when I was doing day-to-day searches. So it actually led me back to go into Google, and I mean, Google's Google. It has search results tailored right for you, so it's kind of hard to go wrong with the search results you get from Google. But since I started using DuckDuckGo again, and like I said, in about the last 2 weeks, I've actually been really impressed with the searches I've been getting from DuckDuckGo. Why would you use something like DuckDuckGo over Google? And like I said, you don't want to be tracked. Keep your privacy intact. This also helps like ads from being targeted to you, but I mean, I'm somebody that lives in a Google environment, Google ecosystem. I have a Google Home basically in every room of my house. I have the Google phone that I constantly use on a day-to-day basis. This is the Google Pixel 2. I have Google Wi-Fi in my homes. I mean, I'm not against Google or anything that Google's doing or any of Google's products. There's just things you can be doing on a day-to-day basis to kind of help improve your security. And so that's just kind of what I wanted to show you, how DuckDuckGo works and why I think you should give it a shot. All right, everybody. So I've now moved over to my computer. Where you can see I now have DuckDuckGo opened up. It's a very friendly search page, something like you would almost see on Google. A few differences, obviously. It says DuckDuckGo at the top. It's rocking this dark theme, maybe almost as if you had a new tab opened up in Chrome. This is very similar to what the new tab page looks like once you've enabled DuckDuckGo as a web browser extension. So I'm just happy to be on their website, so I can kind of show you a few different features you can enable for your DuckDuckGo. So first off, once you first install and enable DuckDuckGo, you're going to notice that there's a brand new browser extension here in the top corner. This is pretty basic just because we are on DuckDuckGo, so nothing too fancy. I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like if you go to an actual web page. So we'll check that out in a bit. You're going to notice that you have some additional options. First off, themes. So you could kind of change how your search results look. I've opted in for the terminal here, but you could get a little bit more crazy. You could go into your appearance and change where exactly on the page that they line up to. Like if you want all your searches in the very middle for some reason, or you have a lot of customization, you could change what the actual colors on your theme look like. So you do have quite a bit of customization here, but what I wanted to show you was, and like I can show you that how that looks if we just do a quick search, like, and this is a recent search I've done. One is Father's Day, it's coming up. I wanted to know what it looked like. So you can see with my theme, I have this green text for links I have not gone to, and this purple text with links that I have gone to. But if we just go ahead, click on this top link, we can see that it's on June 21st, normal web page, a normal search engine. So nothing too crazy there. But what's cool about DuckDuckGo is once you do land on a web page and you look up here, you can see I'm getting a B+. So if you click, so with some of the stuff that DuckDuckGo does, you can see that it's made this website go from a C+ to a B+ as far as privacy and security to me. It verifies that the website is encrypted. Saw that there was 2 trackers and it blocked them. You can see these are both from Google. And they don't know what their security practices are, which is probably why it's getting a B+. So just a thought to keep in mind when you're on a brand new website you've never been to. So down here at the bottom, you can actually see this is just updated for me. This is the Tracker Network's top offenders. So this is a quick summary of all the websites you've been to. I don't do a lot of browsing on this computer per se. It's mostly work related, so yeah, you can see I've only had 9% of sites I've gone to with Google on them. But if you take a look at like my score on my personal laptop, I saw it pretty high up there. Probably, I want to say it was up in the 70s. But I also only saw Google stuff, it saw stuff from other trackers as well. So if you go to all tracker networks, you can see I only have Google here. But you'll actually see this list grow as you start browsing the web and the percentage of sites that had those type of trackers on them. And you can see this is only from yesterday. So like I said, this is fairly new on this computer, especially with my user account. So that's just something to keep in mind, but that will change over time. So you can add it to a whitelist. Let's say you're on Twitter or you're on a very specific site that is broken because DuckDuckGo is blocking some features. That's where you would manage your whitelist right there. So some of the cool features I wanted to show you with DuckDuckGo was when you so let's say you're searching for a Twitter account. We'll just say Twitter, and we'll see if we can pull up my Twitter account. It looks like it didn't pull up my Twitter account. This is a much more popular Chris Meets the World Twitter account. But that's kind of like the point. So this isn't necessarily pulling customized results for me. It's just pulling results it found for Twitter Chris Gaisford. DuckDuckGo, privacy first. It doesn't necessarily bend search results to you because it doesn't know who you are. So it just gave me some very generic search results based off what I thought I would want. It doesn't know I'm Chris Gaisford. So that's something to kind of point out here. So the search results aren't as tailored, but it looks like it did a fairly good job pulling some results here. So that's just something to point out that you're gonna see while you're using DuckDuckGo. It does a few other things, like let's say you had a bunch of numbers and you want to convert them to hex. You can see that it already does this base 10 hex conversion for you. So just some interesting stuff. Obviously it has a calculator built into it. If we type in some crazy numbers, you can see it pulls up a calculator. So it's almost got everything you need to be a fully functional web browser, if not everything you need to be a fully functional web browser. So I just kind of wanted to show you that you could kind of customize it and make it your own. I've been using it, like I said, for about 2 weeks, and the search results have been fairly good on most searches, if not very good on some searches. I do very specific searches based off what I'm doing at the time, so I've kind of noticed a few drawbacks there, but as a day-to-day user on my phone when I'm using DuckDuckGo for searches, it does seem to be more than enough, and it seems to be giving me the results I'm looking for time after time. All right, and so that's basically it for DuckDuckGo. This was going to be a quick video. I kind of intended for it to be. I just kind of wanted to show you kind of the cool features and kind of what DuckDuckGo could do and how you could kind of make it your own. So if you're going to try it out, let me know how your experience is down below. I'm definitely interested to see if it's something you like and something you think you're going to switch over to. And if you like this style of video where I'm just kind of highlighting something that I think is cool in the world of technology and security and privacy, go ahead and let me know what you think I should review or talk about down below. That'd be great.